Welcome back to Slingshot Disc Golf. I am with my student,
Steven.
I literally forgot your name.
It's okay.
In the middle of that.
Sir.
Because I'm thinking about your stagger.
Mr. Handshakes and Hugs, the Teflon Don, the Versace ventriloquist.
I don't even need to talk with you here. Go ahead and tell the camera your experience with me real quick, the distance you've gained before we continue to work on your form.
Yeah, I've been working with Coach T since November. At the time, I was throwing, I think, 410 max distance, maybe like 390 off the pad in the fairway.
That's wild.
And every month was like 10, 20 feet further. And last time I recorded, it's like mid-March, I hit 515 like twice. I think it was pretty sick. And then fairway play, I'm like, tournaments, maybe 440 to 475 if I get a hold of one.
Now that he made me look good, I'll just say that we worked online and I helped him with a lot of things, reviewing for him, but you did all the work. You're putting the work in the field. But the footage, and I'll do a little breakdown, like I'll cut between this and do a breakdown, but the footage is telling us that there's more distance, but there's also fundamentals that we need to dial in. And we're gonna talk about those right now. So cool. Now I'm gonna just dial it in. And
do you think, man?
At this point, you're just documenting.
We just record. That's where I'm from.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
From the city of Recordville.
I'm gonna show you this. I wanna make sure you see this.
Okay.
I took some screenshots. We're gonna make you see yourself in a different position today.
Okay.
This is your buddy that you showed me that I said had good foot placement?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Steven's friend who I think has really good footwork. Imagine putting that line on the ground. Magic position, both knees are bent in. Coiled up until the foot touches. Nice work.
You see how his knees are bent in, just in terms of where that foot is in relation to where that foot is.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely struggle getting like still like a little bit further out.
You are open.
It's 'cause I got thick hips.
But you're not only open, you're actually open and staggering heel to toe.
Looking at Steven's form, watch how his right leg opens bad, and that's the main reason that this is happening. I don't think Steven is actively putting heel to toe, but I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of people, and when people are actively trying to do the heel to toe, this is exactly what it looks like. Opening this leg and taking a huge step to the front of the tee pad there, where that foot is completely pointed that way, sort of pulling this leg forward. This is not an athletic position. This is not an egregious heel to toe. Maybe it's heel to the middle of the foot. Either way, the hips are separated, the groin's in trouble here, and it doesn't look like a pro. He's leaking power. That's just a lungy, wide open, big step. If you want to take a minute and look at the comparison here, you can tell that one is different than the other.
I see that.
Which in my opinion is the antithesis of athleticism.
Okay.
And it's dangerous to your groin, because I pulled my groin doing that one time. I'm gonna replicate the position that you're in. Now we know our target's that way. We're gonna put this that way.
Okay.
I want you to get on that line in an athletic position. So that is where, and you do this well. You actually are already doing this, and your buddy's doing this as well.
Dang it, Nick.
So you're athletic, right? Your knees are bent.
Yeah.
Now, if you were just opening your leg, that's okay, because that happens. I even do that sometimes. You know, Paul just put out a video where he talked about planting and throwing. If you try to throw too soon, your leg's gonna open a little, and I do that. I have a problem with that too, but you can still throw far that way.
Yeah.
But if you were just opening your leg, open it a little bit. How you think you're doing? It would look like that.
I'm like this.
But what you're doing, keep that foot there. Now take this foot and put it here. That's what you're doing. You're staggering heel to toe.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying there?
Yeah, yeah.
This leg stays there, pointed that way. When you do it, you have that pointed this way.
I think when I first started, it was like I had so much weight on my front foot that I was really trying to like get my back leg away so that on my reach back I didn't have any.
Yeah, it's a fake coil.
Yeah.
Moral of the story is we have to change that.
Yeah.
Are you on board with that?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Do it.
So now we're gonna create a coil, and I'm gonna take a snapshot of the coil and we're gonna compare it to your snapshot so you can see the difference.
Okay.
Remember, when you're in this athletic stance and you're like angled to target, you don't want to be locked in. Like if your feet are pointed out a little bit, that's fine. We're gonna create the coil fully extended position.
Okay.
So get a little lower, and now you're not allowed to go into that hip. Keep that arm right there. Bring this arm, turn your body, but do not let that hip go. Keep coiling, keep coiling. Feel that stretch right there?
Yeah, here.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna take a snapshot of this.
Better get this copyrighted.
What?
So you better get this copyrighted. This is the new Heisman flex right here, baby.
Okay, let's go. So we want you to look more like that.
All right, so Drew Gibson's got a nice athletic position there, feet on a line, obviously foot forward, opened up. Looking back at the footage, I did not do a good job of putting him in a coil position, but I was more focused on just getting his feet right here in a line. As you can see, much more of an athletic position that we're going for.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep. I can feel that.
You can feel that?
Yeah.
For the end of this video, we're gonna take some throws and break them down at the end and see where we're at. That's looking a lot better though.
Yeah. I feel it.
Practice this a little bit, because at the end of the day, you have to balance for a while.
Yeah.
So you're going like this, go. Hold it.
I see.
Oh, you feel the burn?
Yeah.
Feel that burn? You need to be able to hold that for a while. Yes, there was a better drift.
Gotcha.
That, you see what I'm saying?
I'm about to tear all the lumbars.
Does it feel dangerous though? Does that hurt you?
No.
Okay, because I know the Achilles thing.
No, don't worry about that, bro. I'm liquid marble.
Nice. That thing looked really stable. So after the end of the field session, Steven was doing a much better job getting his foot in the right spot. You can tell he's fighting it. It's still opening a little bit, but at least it's much more on a line when before his foot was like way up there. This is going to be something that Steven has to really decide that he wants to do, because it's going to take some seriously disciplined practice to get this foot to consistently be on a line so he's in a more athletic position. Next time we meet, we're really going to address his coil. This leg needs to be bent more, it needs to be loaded more, he needs to be coiled a little bit more, especially for max distance. But right now, I think this was massive progress. The guy's already gained 100 feet. When you watch it in fast motion, I've never seen someone throw so far, seemingly without even trying. But at the same time, he's not explosive yet, and he's very capable of that. But to be explosive, you have to actually coil physically, and then the uncoil will be more explosive. We had a rangefinder. He hit 500 during this field session. I was there. And he's still not coiling and being explosive in this movement. He was an All-American college basketball player for a reason. I truly believe that he is capable of 600 feet once he becomes way more athletic in this movement. Slingshots for everybody.
Uh-oh. Flex.
Jeez. Oh, wow. Did it go over?
Yeah.